Good morning, guys. How are you? We're going to get right into the word this morning. Let's get to it. Change and transition. Psalm 26, verse 1. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity. I have expectantly trusted in, leaned on, and relied on the Lord without wavering, and I shall not slide. Powerful. Let's do it. Everything changes except God. And letting all the changes in our lives upset us won't keep them from occurring. People change, circumstances change, our bodies change, our desires and passions change. One certainty in life is change. We don't mind change if we invite it, but when it comes uninvited, our emotions can easily flare up. Okay, John worked for an investment company for 32 years and was sure he would retire from that company. Without warning, the company decided to sell to a larger firm, whose management decided they didn't want to keep a lot of employees, and John lost his job. He feels that he wasn't treated fairly when he was let go. Now what? John has to make a choice. He can either react emotionally by getting upset, stressed out, anxious, angry, and worried, feeling and saying lots of negative things, or he can act on God's word and trust God to be his vindicator and source of supply for every need. It is totally understandable that John has these emotions, but if he chooses to react based on his feelings, then he will be miserable and possibly make the other people in his life also miserable. If he chooses to make decisions based on God's word, however, he can make the transition with far less turmoil. Will his anger dissipate right away? Probably not. But if John truly gives his care over to God, his feelings will calm down, and he can be confident that God will continue to work in his life, bringing justice for the injustice done to him. How does that resonate to you today? Most changes take place without our permission, but we can choose to adapt. If we refuse to make this transition in our minds and attitudes, let me start that again. If we refuse to make the transition in our minds and in our attitudes, then we are making a huge mistake. Our refusal to adapt doesn't change the circumstances, but it does steal our peace and it steals our joy. Okay? But acting on God's word and not merely reacting to the situation, okay, you will be able to manage your emotions instead of allowing them to manage you. Trust in him. Okay, it is not already here. Your next change is on the way. Build your trust in God now, okay, by preparing your heart through spending time in his word and coming to him in prayer. I would say take care, but I'm going to read that Bible verse one more time. This is biblical, and God never dies. Psalm 26, verse 1. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity. Have you walked in your integrity? Okay. I have expectantly trusted in, leaned on, and relied on the Lord. Have you trusted, leaned on, and relied on the Lord up till today? Without wavering, without going left or right or allowing your emotions to control you? And I shall not slide. Today and moving forward, you will not slide. You will reach to the Lord, you will pray to the Lord, and you will know that whatever's happening in your life is exactly what's destined to happen today. Whatever happened yesterday, the day before, it's bringing you towards your purpose. Whatever that is, whether it be a person, place, or thing. Take care.